Good afternoon, everyone. It's Sunday the 16th. Thought it was the 17th earlier, but it's the 16th. Afternoon, nice fall day. The leaves are really rained down. Plus, I pushed them all here in the middle. This is my badminton court. We'll give you a little premise and then we'll go into the video. This is about the Stihl, a little unscientific test here. These are dry leaves, fairly equally distributed. I'm going to turn each blower on to high, as full up as it will go, full throttle. And I just wanted to demo the pattern and how far it would blow. This is a badminton court. It's 22 feet wide. The white line there signifies that. All the blowers are on the line here. It's 22 feet to the net, and then 44 feet to the far line on the other side. So we'll see just what happens, like I said, with the blowers. We've got, in this corner on the right, we've got the Echo PB9010T. So that's my newer unit. In the middle, we have the Billy Goat with the 13-horse Honda. It's one of their top motors. They do have a Vanguard one, but this is still a very top-end performer. I think I've got the Echo is 3 or 4 months old, and this one is a year or two old, but it's it's current. They still make the model. And this in the far end on the left, we have the Stihl BR800X. So we're going to turn them on, and we may make a couple takes here. We're going to see just how far it blows here, what kind of pattern and distance we get. Like again, this is my badminton court. It's 22 feet wide, 22 feet to the net, 44 feet to the other white line. So let me set the camera down and get them fired up, and we'll see what we have here. So the Billy Goat push blower in the middle, the Stihl BR800X on the left, and the PB9010T Echo on the right. Here we go. Let's see. Hopefully you'll be able to see something there. Give me a minute to get them fired up. This is at idle, so that's the Stihl. Now starting back up. That's the Billy Goat pattern at idle, and then Echo. So you can see the Echo and the Stihl crate at idle, pretty similar pattern, and you can kind of see what's happening here with the Billy Goat. Let me set it back down and get them all working and up to full throttle. Thank you. All right, so that's all 3 units. On the left here we have the the Billy Stihl PBR 800X. So that's the pattern on it. It looks like it blew 2 feet approximately or so, 24 to 30 inches less than the Echo. All of them here on the line, that's 22 feet to the net. The only one that, and here we have the PB 9010T. Again, full throttle. We'll walk over there and look. It definitely blew it 24 to 30 inches further than the Echo. So in power, the Stihl, in power, the Echo wins the backpack war. We'll talk a little more about some other things here, either later in this video or the follow-up video. Here in the middle, we have the Billy Goat with the 13-inch Honda motor, has the widest pattern and blew the furthest. We'll walk out here to the edge of the net and compare. So very unscientific. The leaves are dry here. I thought it would just make a good day to look here. So the Stihl on the far end, and here's the line. I'm not sure. I think that's, I forget how far that is, but you can see it. Got it to the line, and the most was maybe a foot short of the net, about 12 to 15 inches short. So that's the pattern here. In the middle, we have the Billy Goat, which clearly blew it to the net 22 feet. And actually 2 or 3 feet on the other side of the net, there was a movement of the leaves. I don't know if you can see it there, but I can. So easily to the net. So it outdid the Stihl quite a bit. Movement 3 or 4 feet further and cleaned it pretty well right to the net. 22 feet clean. And on the Stihl, 5 or 6 feet short of that, at least. Here we have the Echo 9010, easily past the line, and right up to the edge of the net, no further. Leaves are a little heavier over here on this end. But right to the edge of the net, it kind of stops. Mine got a little bit beyond, but fairly clean, 2 or 3 feet further. So it affected the leaves at least 3 feet further than the Stihl did. So the winner in sheer power and blowing is the Echo PB 9010T. Of the backpacks, and of course the Billy Goat was no surprise to me. It outblew them both. I own all 3 machines, owned at least 3 dozen different backpack blowers over the years, and these are some of the best on the market. Of course, the Red Max is in there, and there's some other ones as well, but these are the 2 that people really compare and compete with quite often. So there you have it. We'll do another little ride up. Now this one, I put a different end on it, and I find it adds more CFM, more volume, not as much velocity because the chute doesn't narrow down, but you get to move more leaves, a broader area of leaves. And then on the Billy Goat, I've trimmed 2 or 3 inches off this and opened up the opening. It's at least an inch, inch and a half wider than stock. So again, that helps you when you're blowing a wide path and a tall pile of leaves as well. That's my finding. If you want a lot of force and you're dealing with frozen leaves, wet leaves, heavy leaves in the grass, then you want more velocity. But I prefer most of the time, I find they all have enough velocity. I like the more volume. So the one that has the narrowest opening is the Stihl. I would say I'd have to measure it real quick, but I may shoot that in the next video. But the Echo is at least a ½ inch to an inch wider. And of course the Billy Goat is almost double what everybody else is doing. It's a good 2-3 inches wider opening, so you kind of see the difference. That's the Stihl. We'll go right over to the Echo, much bigger there. I don't use the end that has the metal tip because it's narrower. I find this works better. And I don't run the tubing the full length because they have another extension. I just find it makes it hard to maneuver and all this and that. So I prefer it with this much power. You don't need a 5-foot tubing on it. So that's just missing the one piece that goes on the end. So I prefer to run the one without the tip because it's narrower. That's my time. Thanks for watching.